How's it going, everyone? Kasabe here. Hope you're enjoying the MLB playoffs as the 2025 season winds down. I had the opportunity to do a tournament with Backyard Sports, which was in line with the World Series. They've had a few tournaments that you can do on iOS, Apple iPhone, for Backyard Sports 97. I didn't really learn about them until this one came out, but you can win some Backyard Sports prizes. This one, the top spot, won World Series tickets, and while I can say that we tried our very best to win those, there are some really competitive people out there, but that's okay. I just wanted the opportunity to compete, have fun playing the game, stream a game that I don't normally stream. But the top 20 winners, aside from the grand prize winner, got some Backyard Sports hats, which I was really excited about in competing for, since I have a huge collection of hats and snapbacks, you name it. So the following video will kind of show the stream that I ran on one of the final days of the competition. I also go over the strategy that I have, the team that I picked, and go a little bit more in depth with like how the tournament works as well. So if you want to skip past that kind of stage setting, I'll have the exact timestamp here below. I had a really fun time, and the competition has ended at the time of this video. So if you're interested in participating in the next one, be sure to check that out. That's it for now. Enjoy. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Backyard Baseball Stream. This is kind of new for me in the sense that I don't normally stream stuff from my Apple iPhone. I have a really janky setup. I'm actually streaming from my Mac for the first time ever. Usually I use OBS on my PC since it's a lot easier, but iPhones just don't want to work with other stuff, but that's a whole other story for another time. This is Backyard Baseball 1997. The competition that I'm entering, you have to hit the most home runs, and the winner gets tickets to the World Series, but if you get a top 20, you get a Backyard Sports hat, which keeps selling out, and I keep wanting to get one, but maybe it's meant to be to try and win it here. Currently 22nd, as you can kind of see on the screen there. I was 21st just a moment ago, but this closes at noon Central tomorrow. So I basically have 22 hours to try and hit some home runs to get me back up into the top 20 for good. I don't think I'll be able to get the World Series tickets because the top scorers have been like in the 90s, and even then you'd have to like travel to Toronto or Los Angeles on your own time. They just give you the tickets. It says explicitly in the rules that everything else is up to you. Travel, airfare, hotel stay, like all of that stuff. So I'm not really gunning for the World Series tickets. I'm just trying to get the hats, which, again, I haven't really optimized my team until now. I've just played twice lackadaisically because, you know, like it's just one of those things where you're just trying to hit home runs. And usually I'll be watching like baseball and other sports as I'm doing it. So the first time I got 17, second time I got 27, but each time it took me about 2 or 3 hours just to get to that point. It's a little tough to hit home runs. You get to a point where like all of the players on your team and the opposition are kind of gassed, you know, like there's a stamina factor in this game. So today I've really like put in a bunch of research. I tried to optimize the top team possible. In Backyard Baseball, they have rankings. Let me go here to the like meet the team. In this version of Backyard Baseball, they only have rankings to 4. So you get 4 baseballs if you're the best at something, 1 if you're the worst. And in later games, they kind of updated that to like out of 10. But I found some information where they actually have like rankings to 100. There's like a whole spreadsheet, a whole system that people were able to like discover. Now that's for like the PC version. I'm not sure if it's exactly like this on mobile. There could be some differences, but a lot of the game is largely the same code and attributes and everything. So I wanted to give myself the best advantage here. There's also some boosts for putting like 2 certain players on the same team. So like the Weber twins, for example, get a boost like when they play together. The Kahn brothers get a boost for playing together, that sort of thing. I also got Maria Luna here, who gets a boost if you're wearing pink. So with that boost, like she is actually one of the better players in the game. Right here it says like 3 batting. That would go up more to like a 4. And again, they have like exact values that I have on a note sheet on my computer screen. You guys won't be able to see that. But basically, I went into this, just trying to optimize it to get the best team possible, like no exceptions. So I think that's what I have here. The other thing is like batting has power and contact, so there are some players who might be better at power, but you just don't connect with them as much. For example, the Weber twins, they do get a boost, but their power is a bit lower than most everybody else on the team. They do have some high stamina though, so like I have been doing well with them as pitchers just because they don't tire out as easily. In the event that they do kind of square one up with their better contact than power, there is a chance that it may go over the fence anyhow. I do have to play on my iPhone, which is kind of down on my desks here, so if I'm kind of looking down, like not actually up here at the camera, that would be the reason why. Again, this is kind of a new thing for me where I'm just trying to like win the competition, but this is like a whole new stream setup and everything. Hope to do more mobile gaming here soon. Maybe more Backyard Sports. This challenge, you have to do it on iOS. You have to do it on your phone. You can't do Steam. You can't do iPad even. So you have to use the like phone version. We'll get started here pretty soon. But again, just wanted to go over and preface everything. This is why I have the team that I do. Because of the boosts, because of the power, I think it gives us the best chance to win. Obviously, too, we'll go into the game options. We're going to give ourselves everything that we can for an advantage. So easy difficulty, we want 9 innings. We want like the pitch locator to show us where the ball is going to be because we want to hit the most home runs. It's basically like any rules apply other than you can't do T-ball. It has to be like a pitch that's thrown to you from an opposing pitcher. So that's really the only rule. We'll have the game stats here over on the left. So once you see that I'll hit home runs, it may take a few seconds to update, but it is pretty quick. The other thing is I can't save and come back to this later. Like you have to go through an entire game in order for it to count. You can't save and come back. You can't like close your phone for too long. Otherwise it will just kind of like close the app or, you know, not save your progress. So we have to do this all in one go, which again, the last time I did 27 home runs, it took 2.5 hours, I would say, pretty easily. All that said, let's get into it. Hoping that I am able to put on the skills here for you. When I got that 27 one, I hit 25 or 26 of those by the 6th inning, and I just really fell off towards the end. So hoping and praying that we do a little bit better here today. I also turned off most of like the chatter and other stuff for the players, so it's not too annoying. Like the one thing that I have on is like sound effects for like hitting the ball and the music like when they walk up. So I have to be very conscious too of like the way that I'm holding like my phone, just because I need to like get into an optimized position, but I don't want to like jostle the cord too much, just to make sure that you know, it like disconnects in the middle of this stream or something. So this ballpark is tough. Like if you go into season mode in 97, you don't have all the fun quirky ballparks. Now that I just realized, I said I was going to do Steel Stadium, but that is not an option. If you're in season mode, you have to use Parks Department number 2, which is pretty equidistant most areas. Just the scoreboard in center field, if you hit that, it is still in play. So like if you hit it off that, it like basically counts as a wall where it just like hits off the wall and it's like a double. So we can't hit it to straightaway center, which is kind of the toughest thing to do anyhow. But with this game being over 25 years old, the coding is such where if you hit a ball centered, like it is going to go centered. Here is the GOAT, Pablo Sanchez. I've kind of struggled a little bit with him in this challenge to date. Like I've hit maybe a couple home runs, but there have been some like good wild cards. Like Annie Frazier has been really good for me. She's not on my team currently after I was doing like all the digging, but they hit a decent amount of home runs. The other thing too is we don't want to like run too much with our players, but we don't want to get into like force out situations, because what will happen is on a fly ball, the runners will all go until the ball is caught and you really can't send them back, and that can really get you into easy double play situations. Get down ball. There we go. Again, a lot of the action will start happening after about, I would say, inning number 3 or 4. That's when the opposing squad gets like really tired after pitching for a while, after running over all the ball in the gap for a while. That'll be like where most of the runs are scored. Like it's really important right now to like not make too many outs early on. We want to try and get that pressure going as soon as possible. So here's Amir Khan. He gets a boost from playing with his brother. I'm not really sure as far as tendencies go. You got like open, squared, and closed stance. Like there's a few players where I swear they do better one direction or the other. So Amir actually does better closed if we can help it. Oh wow, pitcher snagged that. Okay, that's a tough first out. So next is Keisha. She hits the most home runs, but her swing is like so long to load up. Like if she was in MLB The Show, her vision would be like a 20. Like I tap the screen and it takes like 3 seconds to actually like swing the bat. Not a good start. I don't know if we're gonna even really hit one home run in the first inning here. Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Get over the fence. Get over the fence. Now there are some other competitions too where you can like score the most runs and do different stuff. This World Series one is probably the best one I've seen to date because not only is there like a really good grand prize winner, but there's also like 20 winners in total. Usually with the other competitions, it's like the top 1 or top 3. So I had a game where I scored like 160 runs and third place was 205. So I was like close to getting in the money, so to speak, but didn't quite make it. Oh, there we go, Pete. There we go, Pete. Oppo Taco for Pete Wheeler. There's one. We need to average like 3 an inning though, so we need a lot more than that. Oh, yeah, not a great start. We only got 1 home run so far. Pitching, I really don't care. We just want to get through it as quickly as possible. Yeah, we got 5 runs on the board, but like we're already making a ton of outs. Oh, that's perfect right there. We need more of those. More of those where like the fielder, it just kind of hits off of them and they don't actually like catch it. Floodgates are open. Just the more we put it in play and make smart swings, then we'll do it. Just like that, they're already switching pitchers because like they'll get low on it. It'll get to the point where they start switching pitchers like every other pitch is where we want to be. A giggle ball? They do have some power-ups, so if you strike out, like they do have like power-ups, you know, crazy ball, spitball, fireball, and if you get a hit off of those like special pitches, then you get a power-up as a batter, which you can do like crazy bunts, you can do screaming line drive. The one we want is like the aluminum power, which is like guaranteed home run. Obviously, I don't want to make too many outs, but if we do make outs, I would much rather we strike out so that we have a chance of like getting a power up out of it instead. The newer games after 1997, you also got power ups on offense for getting double plays. I don't think that's in this game. They didn't have it in 97. Yeah, with the mobile, it's a lot harder to like aim your swing. I feel like there used to be a keyboard shortcut too on PC where you could actually like switch between open and closed stance at the push of a button instead of like having to click with your mouse. I haven't really been able to figure that out on the newer PC games. But anyway, you can't really do that on mobile either. It'd be great as if they had like a little button to the side. Because like when the game first came out, there was all this green space where it has like the game stats, and there was nothing. So I was like, hey, can you like maybe add keystrokes or something to it? But now that they have like the tournaments, it makes a whole lot more sense. That's where they like put those. Oh my god. I did not expect the second baseman to have that strong of a throw. I thought she was out. All right, Keisha, we're looking for home run number 2. And you have a very slow swing. Oh my gosh. No arc on that one. You can already see, like, I yapped for a little bit, but we're like 10 minutes into the game and we still only have like 1 home run. So we could be here for a while. Mikey? No. Oh my god, Sydney Weber. Yes! There's 2. That is it's a 3-run home run. This game really teaches you to like go with the pitches a lot of times too, where if it's on like the outside part of the plate, do the close stance and like just drive it the other way. Like it'll reward you for that. It sounded like Hawk. Okay. I wasn't a big fan of Hawk Harrelson, but can put it on the board. Yes. We're almost through inning number 2. And we have 2 home runs. One of them came from Sydney, the other came from Pete, so not your usual suspects. Just missed that one. Maria Luna the other way. Again, we're just smacking dingers with the least likely of folks. Like, Pablo should have 1 or 2 by now. Keisha keeps striking out. Oh, Pablo. I'm going to beat it to first, though, because he's a beast. Intense sport. Oh, my God. Ahmed Khan. Let's go. I don't know if you guys can even see. Like, I'm wearing the Adios Baseball shirt right now. Adios Baseball. Keisha finally squared one up. Oh my God, there's 5. There is 5. We need to hit at least 3 home runs an inning. So we've hit 5 in the first 2 so far. So that's pretty close to our goal, but not quite there. And again, things will kind of amplify as the game goes on. So we're already up 27. I didn't even look at the score until just now. But it was 5-0 in the first, and then we scored another 22 like this inning. So why do I have Pete Wheeler and Mikey Thomas so close to each other in that order? That was just a dumb decision. I'm actually an idiot. Like, he's to first base before Mikey's halfway to second. What am I doing? Lineup construction is terrible. That's not going to do it. That would be an infield fly, though, if there were. Oh, my God. Mikey, you're so slow. Hustle over there, Chief. Oh, okay. All right. Like I said, though, if we want to make outs, if I'm going to get out, I might as well, like, strike myself out so that they can, like, throw a crazy pitch and I can still get, like, a power-up out of it. The thing is, too, is more pitchers get tired and they bring more people into the game. They'll leave more down the middle, and that little, like, shadow circle will actually get smaller. So you can, like, keyhole something a little bit better. It's partially based on, like, the pitcher, but also, like, the hitter's skill. Pablo, you better demolish that. Oh, my gosh. No. I say no because it wasn't a home run, but it was close. Yes, as long as they don't catch it, it's fine. We just don't want outs. But I also, like, need to amp up. Oh my God, the shift is on. That clocked her in the head. Concussion protocol. Bring out the blue tent. The NFL has come down from New York and said to the official, get them off the field. We need to inspect them. Get them a guardian cap. It's like that kid that Vlad hit in the home run derby. That's your pitch, Amir. That's your pitch. It's over their head. Amir's starting to get kind of slow here, too. So if we have 2 dead weights on the bases, and Amir and Mikey, then... All right, Keisha. Struck out twice, but he did hit a home run last time. Ooh. Just early on it. Keisha definitely has, like, by far the most boom or bust. Like, I thought Mikey Thomas was like that for a while, but Keisha for sure. She's like the Joey Gallo of our backyard kids. Like that, I swung 3 seconds early. Had 7 outs so far, and 3 of them are Keisha. I really want this hat, man. I don't even need the World Series tickets. I just want a hat. Oh. Pete! Please drop. And now get over the fence. Oh, that's clutch. That is so clutch with the slowies on base. And oh, we got the undergrounder. But it was still power up. Could use that for one of the slow dudes coming up. No, they don't, Cheesehead. I wish, because otherwise Pete would just be able to game everybody for inside the park. It has to go, like, over the fence, unfortunately. Which makes sense. You know, like, the whole skill set of this competition is, like, making the best swings, not cheesing the base paths. We did it again. Oh my God, please go out. No. That's going to get us another power up, though, and we already got the grounder, so there's a 1/3 chance now that we have the home run bat. Please? Yes, we got it. This is exactly what you want. Aluminum power with the bottom of the order. I think I have Maria at the bottom. Maybe she's at the top of the order. But goodbye, baseball. No! Go over the scoreboard. If that hit the top of the scoreboard and didn't count, I would have... Oh. Easy power, though. You're right, Ashley. Okay, I'm not using it with Pablo, though, because he should be able to... Like this pitch. That's his pitch right there. Pablo! Get out of here. Back-to-back jacks. Yeah, we're in the middle of our order where we don't really want to use it right now. Save it for a rainy day. Yeah, that's the boom or bust. Like, you make an out, but then you get, like, 2 home runs. Sometimes it varies. Like, you get 1 use, you get 2 uses. It kind of depends. Oh my god. Back to back to back. Let's go. We're making progress. Ahmed. Okay, I'm going to use it with Amir, though, because he's starting to get pretty slow. Goodbye. 4 in a row. That is huge. We're up to 9 in 3 innings, so we're back on pace. Oh my god, and we get another use out of it. It gave us 3. That is huge. But again, Keisha. Make it 5? Make it 5. No. Well, he didn't catch it. We almost had 5 home runs in a row. I don't think I've done that in any of my run-throughs so far. All right, Mikey. Please. Did I get under that ball? I think that's gone. We are cooking. Let's go. I'm on pace for 30, which should get me about back in the money, as I call it. Because it doesn't show me, like, it's the top 20 get hats. It doesn't show me what the person in 20th has right now. It only shows, like, the top 5 if you were to go to, like, the main screen. So all I know is we have to get at least, like, 28 or more. 30 to 35 should put us in good territory, which means that we're, like, just about on pace at the moment. Pete got under that one, but it might work out. Can you get the second before the ball even drops? Almost. I love how this game, like, almost predicted Pete Crow Armstrong. Like, they are almost the same player to a T. Just, I would say Pete Wheeler is more Duke. But, like, they're both fast guys named Pete with a little bit of pop. Like, that's insane if you think about it. This game came out in 1997. Like, Pete Crow Armstrong was not born in 1997. I would even say he's probably past 2000. Let's see. Pete Crow. He was born in 2002, so this game would have been out for 5 years. So they very well could have named him after Pete Wheeler, for all I know. But then again, like, how do you know how fast he's going to be as a kid? Oh my god, just sneak over the wall. Oh, line drive. Let's go. Maria again. Oh my good Lord, that's going at least 500. I gotta wait for the thing to pop up. And Maria Luna for Moonshot 2.0. 593! You've been eating your Wheaties. Okay, we're out of aluminum power, but we are on pace for 4 home runs an inning, which should get us to 36 if we keep it up. And I think we should be able, like, the last time I did a run-through, I kind of sold at the ends. But again, like, it's one of those things where it ramps up, you get the timings down, the stamina on the other team goes down. They're less likely to get to balls that you don't hit for a home run, but also, like, leave more pitches over the middle. Stay fair. Stay fair, stay fair, stay fair, stay fair, stay fair. Please. Oh my god. We are cooking with gas now. Ahmed? Ahmed! They're not even going for the ball. That just snuck out, though. It counts. See, what's funny is this is not the first, like, home run competition that they've had. The first one, like, I forget what you won, but, like, I feel bad for the first guy who won, like, a sweatshirt or something, and now, like, if he had just competed a few weeks later, he got World Series tickets instead. Like, a win is a win, but, you know, that might be an out. Amir! Scoot your boot. Oh, he made it, and they threw it out of play. Oh, man. We thank our lucky stars on ones like those. Oh, right at the pitcher's face. That wasn't a catch, though. Okay. Why are you throwing it? There's no need to even throw it. See, this is where, again, I just get super thankful that the computer, like, it is a decision that, like, a third grader would make. It's just like, you just hold on to the ball. Yeah, we are halfway to what I was able to get to before. And we're only in the top of the 3rd inning with 1 out. Like, this is the run here. I am super confident. I know there's going to be, like, 1 inning, though, where nothing goes our way. Because that happened a lot. Like, I was just hitting line drives right to fielders, and they were actually catching it. Oh, I forgot we have the undergrounder too. So if we really need to get out of a pinch where it's just like, I don't like this hitter, I don't like this on-base situation where they're probably going to get thrown out, we just do it. Or even now, like 2 strikes, I could do the undergrounder one just so that like I don't strike out because it's a guaranteed base hit. I might actually do that. I might actually just do it to get out of here. Make sure that, I mean, bases loaded, couple slow guys on base. We just gotta... That's not a strike, though. Come on, Pete. Undergrounder. If it hops over the fence. Oh, almost. To the gap. Nice hit, Weber, sister. You know what I'm going for? That's a triple. This guy's throwing it backwards. Pause. Been at this for about 40, maybe 45 minutes so far, depending on how long I yapped at the beginning of the stream. So we're on pace for another at least 2-hour game. The thing is, like, if I do beat my record, that was a great swing, just foul. If I do beat my 27 home runs... I want to get into, like, at least 15th place if I can help it. One where there's, like, some padding between me and the next few people. Because I think what happened was everybody's trying to play, like, right at the end here. Just get, like, their final push in. Because I was 17th for, like, 3 or 4 days straight. And then I looked at it, like, tonight or earlier this morning. One of the two. And I was like, oh, crap. Like, I'm out of it. I'm out of the top 20. I was really hoping to get the Screaming Line Drive because that one you could still potentially get an angle on where it will still like go out for a home run. It just has to be perfect though, where it will just like scrape over the wall. Crazy bunt, undergrounder, not a bad thing to have for this competition to just get out of a pickle, like 2-strike count, slow people on the base paths. Amir has been my MVP so far today. Please, no, that's not gonna have enough steam. But he's at the most, like, natural home runs so far. Still on a good pace. We're still on pace for 45 home runs. Maybe 40 if we take away the power-ups. Yeah, the first run-through I had 19. The second run-through I had 27. This team, I actually, like, did some digging. Went through and, like, overanalyzed, like, all the boosts, all, like, the hidden stats that they don't show in the game that people were able to find. And this was... what I thought was the best team to like optimize my run here. So in a normal situation, I probably wouldn't have picked Maria Luna. I probably wouldn't have made my team pink. But given the situation, the other people that were close to using, I do really well with Annie Frazier. She's had a lot of home runs in my other runs. Also, the Delvecchios are pretty good. But they have a boost from playing against each other. So like if I did a pickup game, that would be a good one. But like when you do season mode like this, you get your choice of any kid where you can't have them like stolen out from under you. But there's less of a chance that they would have played each other for that boost. So that is going to be a base hit. I love it when Keisha comes up to bat because they put out like 5 outfielders. Like they do everything to like try and keep her from hitting it out of the infield. Guys, don't look at the score. Don't say anything. All right, we've been at it for like an hour. I don't think we've made an out in like half an hour. Come on, Pablo. No, right at him. Oh, that's a terrible out. I was just saying it had been like half an hour since we made an out. Pablo just unleashes one that probably would have hit the base of the fence. Ahmed is 9 for 9 today with 3 homers. I think all of them were natural. Does that have the distance? Oh, just barely. Ahmed Khan MVP, everybody. That's number 16. Amir. Hustle, buddy. Just talk about like how dead tired these kids would be in real life and how exhausting it would be to be like a parent on the bench at this point for either team. It's just like, just call a mercy rule, or if you're watching your opposing kid, just be like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to take you home in my minivan tonight. Pete, the other way. Dude hits Oppo tacos all day long. Ashley? Ashley Weber. Off the top of the wall. Are you kidding me? Well, we had one of those go our way earlier, but that would have been a huge home run. Pablo. Thank you. Into the tree. Ahmed. That's off the base of the wall. Oh, that's 2 now this inning that have hit like off that little like tan part of the fence at the tippy top. That's crazy. Oh my god, Amir. I told you, dude, he is so good at hitting Oppo Field tacos as well. There's 19. Dude, I'm feeling so good about this. Like, we're almost getting to the point where, like, I could start thinking about World Series ticket territory. Because, like I said, we've made 1 out in the past, like, 40 minutes. I know we're on pace for close to 60, but, like, look at number 3. Number 3 is 66. I know the top 2 guys have, like, 90-something. But, like, if I just get on a tear, anything's possible. I'm going to need Keisha to not strike out here, though. Keisha. Oh, that's the end of it. I should have stopped talking about how quickly I make outs or not, because both times I've done that in the 3rd inning immediately. All right, and now we're back on offense again. Mikey, I got under that ball. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. There's 20. 2-0. Pete, we gotta hit an Oppo Taco with you again. Dude, I am loving this so much. Oh my god. Now pull it. Hold the ball, home run. Dude, we are doing it. 21. That's 9 plus 10. I need to stop slouching. Or fix my camera. Hold on. That's better. Now you can see my shirt, but it's also like the more I slouch over the course of an hour, I'm not like falling off the screen. Oh my god, get over the fence. Oh, that was just like the one from last inning that hit the top of the wall. The fact that I hit 27 home runs last game, and I probably had double the runs at this point. Like, I had 160 something. We were able to get 22 home runs in about half the time. I hit the freeze ball. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Let's go. She just watched it. That's a power up. We need screaming line drive or aluminum power. It's a 50-50 chance. The line drive one would be perfect, 'cause these walls are still kind of short. You know? Oh my god. I swung at that, and the game, like, waited for the ball to... That's actually kind of nuts. I think it's because it's on easy mode. Like, it literally waited for the ball to do the freeze and then swing for me. Sorry if you guys hear that. My cat is sneezing. Salem, are you okay, buddy? We're up to 24, though. It's still nobody out in the 4th inning. Like I said, I just want to get, like, top 15 at least, because the odds that, like, 5 people overtake me in the next, like, 20, 18 hours, however long it is, pretty low. I'm going to try the screening line drive with Maria, see if we can get it over the fence. Get over... Oh my god, it worked. I swung at a middle pitch with squared, so I thought that was destined for the scoreboard, but it worked. 25. What I want to see is as soon as we hit like 28, we just move up a spot or something. There's run number 99, by the way. So like 1 out of every 4 runs we get is on a home run, which is great, because the other day it was like 1 in 7. I would make the trip. Keisha! That's got to be 26. 26! We're 1 away. We're 1 away from tying. Yeah, it's home runs, and then if you're tied with somebody for home runs, then they go based on like how many runs you scored in the game. So the last time I got 27, I scored like 160, so if this were like a separate run, that score would be 23rd, and my first one would stay. But if I hit 28, then... Uh-oh, that's trouble. That's trouble. Okay, we're good. Pablo, that's center cut for you. That's 27. We tied our record. Anything from here on out may move us up the leaderboard, which is exactly what I want. Ahmed, center cut. 28. Please, please. 28. Yes. Ahmed. Okay, did we move up? Did we move up? Take a second to update. Man, we got it by the end of the 4th inning, though. That's nuts. What took me an entire game to get, I just got in 4 innings. Oh my god, a mirror? No, I'm not going to do it. What is this? Tournament score submission failed. You're required to turn off any tools or applicate. What? I mean, I have video proof. I have video proof of me getting all the runs. There's 29. Oh god, if this doesn't work, it's got to be because I'm like hooked up to something to stream. All right, let me take a quick time out here, figure out what's going on. So yeah, we're at 29 home runs. I've hit all of them on camera. I'm getting this message that says it's not counting it. At least it says you're required to turn off any tools, applicate, and kind of stops from there. So this is a tough decision. I may have to end stream just so I can see if this counts, which I'm going to be very angry if I've been streaming for 90 minutes and it doesn't count just for the fact that I've been streaming. Well, this was not what I was hoping for. I mean, it only got to the point where I beat my record too. So for now, I think I'm going to make the decision to end stream. I'm going to see what happens. But for those of you who were watching to this point, thank you so much. Thank you for keeping me active and loose and everything. Like I said, this was superb progress based on my other runs. And I think part of it was the fact that like I had somebody to talk to, just kind of being able to show off a little bit. But yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to stop for now just to make sure that this counts, and then I'll complete the rest of my run. Maybe update y'all on what I was able to get past that point. So thanks for watching again. If you were here, this is Kasabe signing off, and hope to do this again soon. See ya. If you made it this far to the end of the stream, thank you for watching. We did end up ending the stream, and the results did count. I was able to finish out the game here. By the time I ended the stream, I got 29 home runs, which was right about what you needed in order to progress forward with the prizes. I finished with 39, which was good to finish 13th in the competition. And as soon as the clock hit noon the next day, I took this screenshot right here that shows the results. Again, I'm still kind of waiting to hear from the developers to kind of go over like the prizes and everything. Whoever won the World Series tickets has to claim them within a certain time period, where they might just work their way down and send out the remaining prizes from there. It was a lot of fun. I've enjoyed backyard sports games as long as I can remember. I'm excited for basketball and hockey to come out for the first time again on Steam and other platforms here, probably within the next few weeks. They did say November of 2025. So that's going to wrap things up for now. I might do more mobile games in the future, since this is my first time actually doing stuff with a setup for mobile gaming where I kind of like mirror my iPhone. So might experiment with some of those going forward as we kind of go into the off season for baseball especially. But yeah, thanks for sticking around this long if you did, and let me know if you'd like to see more backyard sports content from this channel. This is Kasabe signing off for now. See ya.